Welcome to the Inner Circle. I am your Manikandam. Let's dive into the video. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine floating in space. No sound, no air, no direction. No one calling your name. Just endless darkness stretching in every direction. Now, here is the disturbing truth. That silence you just imagined is not just in space. It is inside you too. Because sometimes you don't feel lonely in a room full of people. You feel lonely in your own mind. And the universe has been trying to tell you something about that silence all along. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will not hear loneliness the same way again. The universe is not empty, it is quiet. We often think space is empty, but that's not true. Space is not empty, it is silent. Stars are exploding, galaxies are colliding, black holes are swallowing light itself, and yet no sound reaches us, because sound needs a medium to travel, and space gives it nothing to hold on to. So, even the most powerful cosmic events happen in silence. Now, think about your life. You go through emotional explosions inside you, like breakups, rejection, pressure, expectations, failures. But on the outside, silent. No one hears it fully. No one feels it exactly the way you do. Just like space. And that's where loneliness begins. Not because something is wrong with you, but because everything is inside you is happening in a system that controls echo your emotions back. You are not empty, you are vast. One of the biggest lies loneliness tells you is this. You are empty, but space teaches a different truth. Space is not empty, it is vast. There is a difference. Empty means nothing is there. Vast means too much is there to measure. Your mind works the same way. You are not empty when you feel alone. You are overwhelmed with thoughts, memories, imagination, fear, dream, regrets. But because no one can see all of it, you mistake it for emptiness. Just like space looks empty because human eyes cannot see everything inside it. But in reality, space contains planets forming, stars dying, energy shifting, time bending. Now think about your inner world. Inside you, dreams are forming, old memories are dying, emotions are colliding, identity is shifting, but no one sees it. So you think, I am alone. No, you are just unobserved. And there is a massive difference between the two. Why silence feels so loud? Have you ever noticed something strange? The quieter your environment becomes, the louder your thoughts feel. That's not imagination. That's psychology. When silent, your brain stops reacting to external input. So, it starts amplifying internal noise. This is why night feels heavier than day, because the world outside slows down and the world inside speeds up. Now, connect this with space again. Space is the ultimate silence. So, what happens there? No sound distraction, no external corrections, no echo, only motion without noise. Now imagine your mind like that. When life becomes quiet, no message, no validation, no attention, no distraction. Your thoughts begin to echo endlessly inside you, not because they are stronger, but because nothing interrupts them. That is why loneliness feels unbearable at night. Not because you are weak, but because your mind finally has space to speak freely. The earth is also lonely in space. Let's zoom out. Look at Earth, a beautiful blue planet, full of life, full of mind, full of people. But in the vastness of space, it is still alone. No planet is close enough to hold its hand. No star is near enough to speak to it. It travels billions of kilometers through silence, and yet it continues. It does not stop because it is alone. It does not collapse because it is isolated. It moves forward. Now think about your life again. You are also like Earth. Even when you feel alone, you are still moving through time, through change, through experiences, through emotion. Loneliness is not stopping you. It is just space between connection, not absence of meaning. Your brain is wired to misinterpret silence. There is something important. Your brain evolved for survival, not emotional accuracy. So, when you experience silence or isolation, your brain doesn't think this is peaceful. It means something is wrong. Because in ancient times, isolation meant danger. So, your brain still reacts the same way today. Even when you are completely safe, that is why being alone feels like rejection. Silence feels like abandonment. Distance feels like loss. But in reality, none of these are always true. You are not being abandoned. You are simply in a quiet phase of life. Just like space has silent zones, your life has emotional silent zones too. The beauty of cosmic silence. Now, here is the something you might not expect. Scientists say that space is not completely silent. There are vibrations, electromagnetic waves, cosmic background radiations. But we cannot hear it. So, space is not truly silent. It is just beyond human hearing. Now, apply this to your emotions. Just because no one understands your feeling doesn't mean they don't exist. Just because no one responds to your pain doesn't mean it is invisible to the universe. Some things in you are too deep to be heard by others. That doesn't make them unreal. It makes them profound. How to survive the silence inside you? Let's bring this back to real life, because understanding loneliness is not enough. You need to survive it. Here are 3 truths. Number 1. Silence is not punishment. It is processing. Your mind is reorganizing itself in quiet places. Number 2. Loneliness is not absent. It is transition. You are between old connection and new one. Number 3. Feeling alone does not mean you are alone. It only means your current connections are not emotionally aligned. Now the most important shift. Stop asking, why am I alone? Start asking, what is my silence trying to reshape in me? Because silence always reshapes something. You are not lost in space, you are in motion. A common illusion in space is stillness. When you look at the night, everything feels fixed. But in reality, galaxies are moving, stars are dying and forming, planets are orbiting, space itself is expanding. Nothing is truly still, even when it looks like nothing is happening. Now your life is the same. Even when nothing is changing, nobody is noticing, everything feels paused. You are still moving. You are still evolving. You are still becoming. The silence was never empty. Let's return to where we started. Space looks silent. Your loneliness feels silent. But silence is not absence, it is depth. It is space where things are forming that you cannot yet see. Stars take millions of years to be born, and you are no different. What feels like loneliness might just be your inner universe forming something new, something you cannot hear it, but will eventually becomes visible. If you are still watching this, it means something inside you resonated. So I want you to do one thing right now. Write in the comments, I am not empty, I am expanding. Because words shape identity, and every time you say it, you will remind your mind that silence is not emptiness. If this video helped you understand yourself differently, subscribe to Vocal Vantage Studios, because here we don't just talk about motivation, we connect psychology, taste and human emotion into meaning. And remember this, even in the silence of space, everything is still becoming something. And so are you. Thanks for watching.